Hello everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu and welcome to a Company Heroes 2 shoutcast. It's been a little while since my last Company Heroes 2 shoutcast, and you can tell because the graphics are nice what happened. Well, I upgraded my computer finally, so now I can pan to the other side of the map without the game pausing for half a second, which is exciting. I'm spectating an in-progress game between two highly ranked players, I assume, because it's the highest ranked auto match, and some of their names kind of look familiar. We've got the Soviets, PSG, Red X Wings, Red X-Wings, perhaps? Some sort of Star Wars reference. And Tobis playing as the Germans, the normal Germans. So we have a vanilla match going on a very vanilla map from the original Company Heroes, but not a vanilla map in Company Heroes 2. It's Engeville, and both players have built their Tier 1 right off the start, although we had a double engineer start from Red Wings. And if I could rewind the game, I would look to see if he double built the special rifle command, but I can't rewind the game because this is not StarCraft or Dota 2, so the technology just isn't there yet. It's unfortunate. And we have a MG and Grenadier squad out and a Conscript squad out, so it's interesting that we had a Special Rifle Command built right off the bat, but no Penal Battalion or Sniper or anything like that. We went instead for Conscripts and the second Engineer squad, so I guess the idea is that these engineers are going to be out fighting in the field, so it's important to have them out there rather than at home building the base, so he wants to get the base built right off the bat. Maybe he wants to be able to pump out Penal Battalion or Sniper or something, you know, like that. I'm snapping my fingers, so he doesn't want to have to wait to build it. Wants to get the tier right out there, and yeah, now we have a Penal Battalion coming out, so it's a fast-ish Penal Battalion, but not so fast that you skip the conscripts or something. So having two engineers is often nice because you can cap the map fairly fast. I mean, obviously you can do that with conscripts too, but it's not like you want the engineers to be fighting or something, and it looks like that's more or less what Red X-Wings is going for. We're going for the cutoff point and also parking some engineers in this house to protect this cutoff point. So instead of spreading out and capturing a lot of territory, the idea is to be very aggressive and grab the important territory ASAP. And this machine gun has been set up to protect the important right-hand side of the map, including the fuel, and it's also got a wide view of that field so it can stop any sort of aggression. So it looks like we're going to see a right-left split, both players splitting their forces. Looks like the Penal Battalion, maybe not doing anything. Maybe these players aren't very highly ranked because it's not like Saturday or something. It's a weekday, so maybe good players aren't playing. But that might have been just a very temporary non-movement for the Penal Battalions. These conscripts really love that cutoff point. Interesting. So German player really concentrating heavy on the right-hand side, and I am convinced these are maybe not good players. So I should pause this and look up their ranks on CoH2.org so I don't look like an idiot when I say maybe they're not fantastic. But just the way you can tell, look how static the German player is being. We've got a German player camped in this house, which is useful if you think your opponent's about to attack you from this cutoff point, which is not the most ridiculous thing in the world because the German player has just realized this cutoff point has been taken. There's enemy players there, blah, blah, blah. But number one, having two squads here, kind of an overcommitment. Number two, staying so long in that house when nothing's happening, kind of an overcommitment. You really want your units, especially in the beginning of the game, to be out and mobile and doing as much as you possibly can. And these players not, or at least this German player especially, and also the Soviet player who's been camping here for quite a while, especially with these engineers, which, let's face it, these engineers are not going to hold off any sort of concentrated assault by anything. Even pioneers can kill them if they sneak in with using some sight blocking with this hedge, and then they get up close and then they fire really close. I don't think there's a side of this house with no windows. There's a side with, no, I think that's 3 windows. Yeah, so everybody can shoot at you when there's 3 people in the squad. But anyways, if you get close with your pioneers, you can still do some pretty good damage because assault guns up close are pretty helpful. So, yeah, both players being pretty static, realizing that maybe these players aren't good. I'm thinking the Soviet building Tier 1 right off the bat was just not a smart thing. You could have waited until you really needed the Penal Battalion, but on the other hand, he did never have to retreat his engineers. So finally we get some flamethrowers on these Penal Battalions. I've been predicting flamethrowers on Penal Battalions ever since people have been building them in these fucking matches I've been shoutcasting, and no one ever gets the flamers. Maybe the flamers are bad and these players are bad, but I don't know. We do have them on the Flame Battalion and Penal Battalion, and this is really helpful with all these buildings over here on the side of Engeville if you want to push your opponent out from that. Nothing faster than a guy with a thing that shoots flames. So that's really helpful. Don't know what the hell this sniper's doing. When you're not moving your sniper, you want the sniper to be in cover. That way the sniper will cloak automatically. There's literally no reason to have your sniper out in the open. So now we've got a cloaked sniper. So it's looking pretty good for the Soviet player so far, getting a good foothold on the map, and by the time the German player manages to get over to this fuel on the left, which is just now the Soviet player is taking this fuel on the right, so that's pretty cool. And now we finally see some good aggression from the Soviet player, repositioning all these units out there and not blobbing them all together, so that's good. They're moving in from sort of 3 different places. I'm not sure if you can count the engineer. I don't know if I'd keep the penal battalion so close like this. This is the sort of the Gold Star Penal Battalion. They're the ones with the flamethrowers, so you need to find some way of getting them in close to your opponent. And so what you want to do is you want to probe with your other squads, find out where the machine gun is, lock down the machine gun by having it shoot at the other squads, like the other Penal Battalion or the conscripts, and then you get the flamethrowers in. Whereas right now, there's nothing stopping these squads from focus firing the flamethrowers, although that sniper out in the open, kind of a funny choice. It got some good damage on the Penal Battalion, but not enough before it was forced on. These ones getting close, so it would be good if these were the flamethrower Penal Battalions. You don't want to keep them moving like this, though. Once you're close in enough to do some damage, I guess maybe they were trying to get out of the arc of the machine gun. I should have actually paid more attention to that rather than just talking inside my head. Anyways, that was cool. So the Soviet player killed everything. Can I? Fog of War. I wish there were an option to only show player sight in Fog of War. Each player's, both of them have, I'm coughing. How many kills for the sniper? 6. Ooh, Penal Battalion's rushing him. Let's see how it goes. Oh, just kidding. Base MG. And the sniper's like, oh, I'm coming right back. Oh, no. Too bad. So, Soviets really got a stranglehold on this map, but now we have the all-important scout car out of Tier 2, and then being followed up by Sturm Grenadiers or whatever, Panzer Grenadiers, and thankfully we've got this awesome fucking camouflage. Oh yeah, I love this shit. This is the best. I actually haven't bought it. You have to pay $10 for the Humble Indie Bundle. Actually, I think I will just buy it, because you can just donate to charity if you want to get this stuff, so I'll just donate the money to charity. That's what I usually do when there's a Humble Bundle with games I don't want. It's just like, well, okay, I'll buy it, but give the money to charity. That's pretty cool. Are these guys gonna... Nice. Okay, so players aren't terrible. You can dodge around the machine gun in the house by just moving when it faces out the window, then the machine gun's got to reface. And we also have some minesweepers. That's interesting. I don't know if the Germans laid any mines. I didn't notice. But we'll have to keep our eye on that. The scout car... I don't know how effective the scout car is going to be. It's nice to have something really mobile that can do some damage. Ooh, machine gun. I feel like those guys fired out the south. Maybe they were shooting at the injured guy. I don't know. It's nice to have something mobile that can do damage, and of course it's nice to have something that'll take damage and then you can just repair it rather than having to raise its health bar. So notice how much damage those guys were doing when they were just this close to the house. If they had been right point blank to the house, those guys would have like instantly died. I feel like I give that tip in like every second shoutcast I do, but it's just such a good tip because they're in a house, they're not moving, they can't get away from you. It's time to fuck them up. That's not what happens. So it's nice to have something mobile that can hurt people, and nice to have something that you can repair without paying manpower or something. But you know, it's not the highest damage dealer. I guess the big thing is that it forces your opponent to tech in response to it, and that's exactly what we've got. 2 goddamn AT guns snuck out under the Soviet player's build order while I wasn't watching. Also, the German player captured half the fucking map while I wasn't watching. He's got both fuel points, the scout car. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The scout car's been firing forever and hasn't killed anybody yet. To be fair, they're in the house, but whatever. It's anybody's game. At this point, it's just a mess. I can't... I see a lot of things that tell me these players maybe aren't so great, but I don't want to look like an idiot because it's the highest ranked auto match. Maybe these people are tremendous. M42, 45... Okay, so there's where the AT guns came from. I was like, that looks like a weird AT gun. How the hell did all these things come out? It's this. We don't even have the AT gun tier built at the base. So let's talk about teching, because clearly I haven't been paying enough attention to this. They've both chosen doctrines. Urban defense tactics. I don't even own this, I think. Forward HQ, that's a nice thing to... Oh, fuck. That's a nice thing to have on Angoville. You make man, this thing's people have been making this into a forward HQ since for like a decade. I can say a decade because that's how old Company Heroes 2 is, because that's why we have this camouflage, the humble bundle, selling the thing. Okay, so that's cool. Forward HQ. What's it? 360. Jesus, 60 fuel. I don't know about that. I know forward HQs are good, but I don't know if they're 60 fuel good. You know what I mean? Those guys lose. Those guys lose. These fucking AT guns have to do it. If you have two, send one to one place and one to the other. They just have to kill a light vehicle. I mean, I can understand keeping both AT guns together. They can protect each other, but you can't do it if they're right next to each other. So the benefit of having overlapping AT guns is if you have like one right here and one right here, and this one's shooting at the enemy, and they're like, I'm gonna flank it. I'm gonna circle strafe the AT gun. I don't know what I'm doing. And they do that. Oh man, look at that retreat path. Wait, no, they're going to their base up here. I was thinking they're going around the fence to go home. But, so then they circle strafe this one, and they go, like, back here, and it's like, surprise, there's another one back here. You can't just have them right next to each other, because then you don't get any sort of covering effect on each other. If they flank one of your AT guns, they flank both the AT guns, and they both have to reposition. So if you're going to keep two AT guns together, you want to try and take advantage of that. And if you're not going to take advantage of that, you might as well not keep the AT guns together when they're facing just a light vehicle, which they can fuck up on their own. Send one to the left, one to the right, and that's your prophylactic measure against the thing. What are these guys doing? Get out, you're not going to win this fight. Oh, I called it. They got grenaded. So don't buy two AT guns. What do these things cost? 200 manpower. Super cheap. So don't buy two if you're not going to use them at all. I don't know. What else do you get? Armored vehicle detection, cool. Booby trap, territory, 100 munitions. Seems expensive. And incendiary. I don't know about this doctrine. Doesn't seem like it has anything that's helpful. What are these bulletins? Penal Battalion, script, SU-76. Cool. Do we have anything coming out from this thing? I don't know. Maybe this is for a T-70. You've got the fuel, you've got the manpower. Why aren't you building it? How's the sniper doing? 8 kills. I feel like last time I checked, I don't feel like, I know he was at 6 kills last time I checked, so the sniper has not been doing a lot, and right as I say that, that guy is not having a good day. And then this is just this thing. Mobilized, whatever. Mechanized. Mechanized, mobilized. It's all the same, you know? The way to mobilize something is to mechanize it. Typically when you mechanize something, it gets mobilized. That's just how things go. This sniper, yeah, knows retreating, but he's not even in cover. So, alright, I guess I gotta go out on a limb. I gotta finally say it. I don't think these players are in the top 10. I don't think they're even in the top 15. Probably not even in the top 150. Maybe not even in the top 1,500. I'm just kidding. Company Heroes 2 does not have enough players for the top 1,500 to pick out anything interesting. I feel like a ton of people play Company Heroes 2, actually. If you look on the Steam stats, it's fucking destroying Men of War Assault Squad 2 and other games that aren't really its competitors, but that I care about. And so it's like a lot of people play this thing. It's probably going up now. Don't get in the house! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Come on, now he's getting out. Let's see if you finally retreat. That's painful, and the sniper can't even do anything because he's just gonna get bum rushed. Man, what a back and forth game. Both players really ineffectual at holding their territory, and so on and so forth. There's an AT gun. Oh man, I'm just terrible. Where did the scout car go? Oh, I bet you were internally screaming in your head when it died. You're like, Tycho, show me the scout car dying. Show me something important in this game. Stop talking about your stupid fucking bullshit. I've had it to here with you, Tycho. I'm done with your awful casts where you miss everything happening. Where the fuck did the scout car go? We can now apply your traps to key strategic points. Oh, there it is. So, does he have AT grenades? Yes, so I'm gonna say it was an AT grenade. I have no idea. Oh, we can just click on the things. Well, the AT gun's got a light vehicle kill, so is the AT grenade plus an AT gun. I'm just guessing. I'm literally making stuff up right now. Sigh. Shut this crybaby up. We can now sabotage strategic points, Commander. I feel like you just fucking told me that! What was the first announcement if that's not the fucking... I don't know. Maybe he tells you twice because I guess he's not paying attention. Oh, okay, Jesus, it's a Stug. Hello. Man, I gotta buy this fucking camo. The best part is how angry a lot of people are because it looks like bullshit. That's the best. I mean, normally I don't like getting people angry just for the sake of getting them angry. But when they get angry about stupid stuff, I guess the booby trap isn't bullshit. That was a fucking squad, I think, of pioneers, right? Or something. There's fucking... yeah, that's pioneers. Jesus. We'll have to pay closer attention to that next time it happens. So I don't know about turning your Stug sideways like this. I guess the AT guns can't make it up into the fight without passing the Panzer Grenadiers. That's the plan. I would really be interested in seeing these Panzer Grenadiers stay here, because this is a really important choke point. I don't know what their plan is. I guess they're going over to the left. You've got enough stuff on the left. You've got Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers. You can send your sniper over to the left. Yeah, here we go. So Panzer Grenadiers. And good not hopping in the house. Bad clumping up like this. It makes them easy targets. But, oh, Jesus. They're dead. Calling it right here. Yep, you're fucked. Once you see that many people, you just get out. Okay, now we've got flames and... what did you think was going to happen? He's just going to move backwards. Oh wow, that actually comes in fairly fast. So it doesn't actually kill anybody. Maybe drop it back here. Drop it back here. Think about that. They got to move forward into your machine gun or move backwards into the barrage. You ever think about that? But I mean, the thing is, it's nice. It's not the end of the world if you don't catch an opponent in your off-map barrage. That happens all the time, right? They see it coming, they hit retreat, and you're like, oh, woe is me, woe is me. What have I done to deserve such a fate? But no, that's fine. That's a way to force people to retreat. But forcing them to retreat when they're right here of limited usefulness, because this is their base, so they just walk right here. They come right back. So forcing them to retreat if they're like right here, that's some good shit. It's gonna take them 20 minutes to come back. But yeah, this, if you're using off maps here, where'd you booby trap the territory? I want to see the boobies. Give me the fucking... I can't click on any of these things to make him fucking do anything. Jesus Christ on a candlestick. Shoved up his ass. So, yeah, if you're gonna... maybe this is booby-trapped? God damn it, there's stuff happening. There's so much stuff happening. How did these peanut battalions get here? Why are they capping that point? Why would you even cap that point right there? You're clearly not going to take it with the Grenadiers and the Stug firing at you, so just fucking kill the Grenadiers or kill the Pioneers or some bullshit. There's the booby trap. So yeah, don't force a retreat unless they're far enough away from their base to make it matter. So we correct me if I'm wrong. We teched to tier 3 and didn't do anything with it. Just seems like a strange choice. But that's what we go for. So no T-70. I guess the armored car was held off fine, and now we made it up to tier 4 with T-34s, which I highly approve of, especially versus Stugs, because you just drive around the Stug, and also it's a Stug 3, so it can't hurt you. I mean, it can, but it can't hurt you badly unless there's 10 of them, which I've seen. I haven't seen 10, but one of my previous shoutcasts there's like 6 or something. I think I put the word Stug in the title. Maybe I didn't. I'm excited to see how these AT guns fare. Up, set up, fire. No, it's gone. Not enough sight. I wouldn't be moving that one so far forward. Maybe give it an attack order, and it tried to... wow, what is on fire? I guess the Stug drove over something and it set it on fire. That happens sometimes. You know how it does in real life. You drive over a thing, catches on fire. I do that all the time. It's bad, but I do it. Of all the houses to hop into, see, you gotta think what kind of benefit am I getting from hopping into this house? What's it for me? What's in it for me to be in here? And the answer is nothing. The answer could be sight on the Stug to hit it with the T-34 or the AT guns, but this player's not doing either of those. The answer could be trying to hold off enemy infantry, but these two houses are clearly superior for that. The answer is... but I don't know. I don't know. So I think that was an interesting choice. And of course by interesting I mean bad. T-34 fucking in reverse mode. Don't forget to press that button again. That's why I don't use the button. That's one of the many reasons I don't use the button. I mostly don't use the button because it was added too late for me to get used to it. Because I learn at the speed of a snail. The speed that a snail moves, not the speed that a snail learns. I'm sure a snail learns at a perfectly normal rate. I actually don't know. How fast do snails learn? Can you ask Google how fast snails learn? Can you ask Cortana how fast snails learn? I can use Cortana now because when I upgraded my computer I installed Windows 10 on it and I immediately turned off Cortana and never used her once. I turned off most of that shit. But I could ask Cortana how fast snails learn and she would have no fucking clue. I'm going on record here that Cortana has no fucking clue how fast snails learn, and that squad is down, and if you prove me wrong, then I'll be excited. This is a weird fight. This is just, they're just shooting at each other. Finally the sniper's here, and Soviet player's really not doing so great, except luckily he's got the whole right-hand side of the map somehow. Used booby trap territory. Where's the booby trap? Oh, I guess you can just click it. It's not something, that sucks. Who died? Ugh, this is a mess. This is, M-E-S-S. Mess. So yeah, I guess you just click this button. I guess that's why it's 100 munitions, because you can just cast it from the sky like a sky god, like Zeus. Zeus loved booby traps. Shit's all over the Odyssey. This Stug has got itself into a bit of a sticky pickle. Because it's driving the wrong way away, and I think it's dead. Oh, yeah, it's dead. These are really brave conscripts. I like this attack. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? There's a sniper and a machine gun and a Stug. The sniper's up to 28 kills, so now finally getting some money's worth, but having lost that Stug, that's not so great because we're up to 2 T-34s. This one's been AFK for a while, but once this guy realizes he's got it, and it's got 8 kills, so it hasn't been AFK the whole time, once he remembers he's got it, these AT guns really ought to move back to base to heal up if they're going to not move for a while, or at least they should be facing in this direction. I guess this one is. That guy's just fucking sky gazing. He's sky. Oh, he stopped. Oh, that guy's fucking. I like these guys. They got their little helmets. They've got big thoughts on their mind. They're contemplating a master's in theology, so they can be a priest. They're not Americans. They're just. This isn't the Lend-Lease thing. There's nothing. I was thinking maybe they would move to America because they're using this brand new American AT gun, and they're like, oh man, that's cool. But I think it's a Russian AT gun. So there goes that whole. Whatever the fuck it is when I tell these stories. So here's a Tiger, here's incendiary artillery, here's fucking AT gun killing 2 people in a shot, or maybe it's fucking decrewed. Oh Jesus, the Stug is dead. These guys are burning. They make it out, but oh, the tank's not even shooting at them. Jesus Christ! I can't believe neither of those AT guns did anything. That was a nice combined arms assault with Peanut Battalion. MG gets decrewed. Is the Tiger here yet? Where's the Tiger? Where's the... It's fucking here. Why are you doing that? You circle straight from the AT guns. That's interesting. You're asking to get snared by a conscript squad, which is back here, so it's going to take a while. AT gun really ought to be refocusing. AT gun doesn't need to be refocused. Luckily, this Tiger is being micro... Oh, it doesn't drive into the AT gun. That was brilliant. Okay, this... Finally, I guess all the T-34s. Fucking that thing ought to have rammed. This Tiger is still yet to be hurt. Notice. These things refacing. Now they'll finally get some shots in the rear. We oorah to get a snare in. Is it gonna happen? It looks like they're new. That's the throw of a lifetime damaged engine. T-34 needs to start circle strafing. AT guns are moving up. That's good. These guys seem to move really fast. I guess that's how... Oh, it's a stolen pack. That's crazy. Now you can kill the Tiger. No problem. Do it. Fucking do it. Turn those AT guns around this pack. Don't point the pack like that. Don't point that fucking... Jesus, now the pack's decrewed. Oh, but this, he pays for it with an infantry squad. Fucking crew it with the Conscript, this is your chance. It's getting away. Oh, the T-34 is dead. That's not good. Okay, that could have been, with these AT guns focused, I think that Tiger had a chance of going down. It was just so long that only one of them was firing. That really? You're just gonna, I guess he doesn't have sight anymore. I was like, you're just gonna leave your Tiger there getting shot by the AT gun? I guess it's a nice lure to the sniper. Wow. Who's gonna win now? I'm gonna go with, actually I don't know, because the German players' VPs are just terrible. 109 versus 462, so that was a stupid assault from the Penal Battalion. So what do you do now if you're the Soviets? Well, you fucking, do you have the pack? Yeah, so you fucking keep the pack alive. Your entire life depends on getting this pack. You think about mounting an assault for the second pack? No, you can't. That's under the cover of the base MGs. You get the fucking pack, and maybe build... Jesus, 2 T-34s floating! Oh god, the float, the manpower, and the fuel flow, and we have a Stug coming out. Okay, so rewind this video 10 seconds, look down at the floating fucking shit, and get angry about that. We have a trap arming. How fast is it gonna arm? Is it gonna arm? Does it not? Oh, if the point starts to get captured during the time, it'll cancel. Damn, waste of 100 munitions. You could have seen that shit coming. That was stupid. So the Soviet player's only chance, I think, is to kill the Tiger or win on a VP drain. Obviously the VP drain is kind of the safe choice, so maybe go for that. You've certainly got infantry superiority with 3 Flamer Penal Battalion squads. Jeez. But you do have to worry about the sniper, I guess. 34 kills, Vet 3, improves rate of fire. Yeah. Those German snipers are beasts. They were balanced against the 6-man Soviet squad and the 2-man Soviet sniper team, so their rate of fire. Oh, wow, that's a booby trap that backfired. So that alone didn't cost the Soviet player the game, but that sort of shit is how you lose, my friends. But things aren't very dire, so the Soviet VP situation is really excellent. They do have a stolen pack and 2 T-34s and conscripts who can snare, so just as long as you handle the Tiger better than you're currently handling the Tiger, which is to run around like the Three Stooges doing literally nothing. Yeah, no, don't do any of this. All of this is what you not should do. This is what you should do, but it's too little too late. It looks like the Tiger can easily reverse away from the pack. Now it's just 2 T-34s. They can maybe strafe, but not with the Shreks around, so as long as the German can keep the... Oh, the sniper's dead. That was a really good move from the T-34, actually. Just saying, like, fuck the Tiger, I don't give a shit. All the AT gun, or all the AT is down here, unless the pack's been recruited, which it hasn't, because the German played a fucking idiot. This T-34 is like, all the AT is down here. I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Hail Mary versus sniper, and it works. That was really good. So I approve of that. That was bold. These guys, since they got 2 Shreks, can't do jack shit versus Vet 3 Penals. T-34 momentarily forgotten about, but is returned. This T-34 needs to get the hell out of Dodge. At this point, your only chance is if somehow the pack gets into this fight, so you need to take this fight on your own terms. If you get the T-34 the hell out of Dodge, like, just run the fuck away. That means the Tiger... Man, I guess the pack must have... No, I guess it's just the T... What the hell was that? It's just the... Oh, it's the T-34 ramming sound. I was like, what is making that noise? So, wow. First we'll just watch this fight. Jesus, this is climactic. Man, I told you the pack 38 or 43 or... Have I been calling it a pack 38? I hope I just been calling it a pack. I told you this was everything. I told you this was everything. The Tiger is dead. The Tiger is dead. Oh yeah, baby. So I was telling the Soviet player to get this... Oh, that's playback over. I was telling the Soviet player to get the T-34 out of here, because that would mean the Tiger either has to just base rush or try and kill a pack 40 or leave. Leaving is fine. It gives you time to lick your wounds. Base rush means you can close in on it with the pack 40 and the T-34 can come back, or if it attacks the pack 40, then you come back with the T-34. But just keeping the T-34 here, I thought it was going to get itself owned by the Tiger. Turns out the Tiger decided to attack the Pack 40 anyways. That was a really stupid choice. You don't take on an AT gun with your tank when there's so much other stuff around, like someone who can ram you. And so that was just bad decision making with the Tiger. German player called it quits. I'm going to quit and maybe check the rankings to see if I shouldn't have been saying bad things about these players. Thanks for watching. Bye.